Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Emily Haugen. Day 3 of Oktoberfest kicked off with a much-loved tradition, the Maple Leaf Parade. 95 floats took part this year, but there's one group in particular that it wouldn't be Oktoberfest without. Their identities are kept secret for months, but now we know them all. Meet the 61st Lacrosse Oktoberfest royal family.
Congratulations to 2022 Festmaster Douglas Kratt and his Frau Kimberly. The Kratts are veterinarians. They own Central Animal Hospital. The Kratts have been involved with Oktoberfest for years and say they are excited to be official members of the royal family.
I served on the board of directors, so we would volunteer, helping set up for Fest, seeing what's behind the scenes, bartending, doing what's needed so that we can show the Lacrosse area and show people from outside the Lacrosse area everything we have to offer in this region.
Joining the Kratts, Mrs. Oktoberfest, Sandra Cleary. Cleary comes from a long line of Oktoberfest royalty. Her grandfather and father were both Festmasters. She's proud to keep her family's and the Mrs. O traditions going.
I just hope I can be as great as the other Mrs. O's. There's some amazing women that go before me.
And it wouldn't be a fest without the parades. This year's Torchlight Parade Marshal is retired firefighter Mike Jorgensen. He and his wife used to host the Torchlight parties and says being part of the parade is a huge honor.
It was always a big thing for our kids as we'd be walking to our spots at the parade route, so they are extremely excited about this as well.
Leading the Maple Leaf Parade is Dave Geepard. Dave has been an Oktoberfest volunteer for 3 decades and served on the Fest board. He says he's excited to continue serving his community as a parade marshal.
And now being part of the royal family would be fun to do the parades every weekend somewhere else, do the schools, the nursing homes. I'm pretty excited about that part of Fest.
And last but certainly not least is Miss Lacrosse Oktoberfest, Zoe DeBoer. The 2017 graduate of Onalaska High School went on to Viterbo University to earn her undergrad and master's degree. DeBoer is currently the director of youth ministries at Onalaska United Methodist Church. And next summer, she will compete in the Miss Wisconsin Scholarship Program.
The Maple Leaf Parade Marshal was the first of the royal family in the parade lineup. Behind him on a separate float was the Festmaster and his Frau, Mr. and Mrs. Oktoberfest, and the Grenadier Generals, who helped organize a large portion of the festivities. And the parade had a special guest this morning. Governor Tony Evers stopped by Lacrosse to get a glimpse at the Oktoberfest fun. We spoke to him just before parade step-off. And what better time to talk policies than at the Coulee region's biggest celebration of the year? The governor, who is running for re-election in November, says he plans to propose legalizing recreational marijuana if elected.
People in Wisconsin, time after time, have indicated via poll that and referendum that they've had locally that they want recreational marijuana.
Evers says marijuana would be regulated similar to alcohol if it is legalized. And the governor wasn't the only politician who made a visit. Evers' opponent, Republican Tim Michels, was also on the parade route. He says that crowds have been high energy, but he thinks the excitement is about more than just the cool floats and marching bands. The gubernatorial candidate says the excitement shows that voters are ready for a change.
The number one reaction that I get when I'm out on the parade route was, Tim, thank you for running. I am so ready for a change. I don't like the direction of government. I don't like our current governor. He's a weak leader. I'm ready for strong leadership. I'm ready for a governor who's proven to be successful.
As of today, Evers and Michels will only debate once before the November election. That debate is set for Friday, October 14th. And the Maple Leaf would not be the same without the annual YMCA Walk Run. It's the 23rd year of the event, and community members are running forward and giving back to health and wellness. Race winners get new prizes this year, including ceramic cups from Compass Ceramics. And of course, the event is part of the Oktoberfest Fund, but it's also an important fundraiser for the Lacrosse Y.
We're just thankful to all of our sponsors who helped us to put this event on and make it another great year.
The event, which included a half marathon, a 5-mile and a 5K walk run, began bright and early at 7:15 this morning. Proceeds from the event will go to year-round programs at the Lacrosse YMCA. and a celebration for everyone. It's the 40th annual Turn the Leaf Family Festival at Myrick Park. The fun included brats and hot dogs, live music, magic shows, and crafts for kids. The Oktoberfest royal family made a visit too. The event looks a lot like Oktoberfest, but it gives folks the chance to be festive in a different way.
It is an event for those who would just rather have a substance-free celebration of Oktoberfest. In 1982, it was started geared more towards those in recovery, and it has really expanded since then.
About 300 to 400 people celebrate at Turn to Leaf each year. Anyone who attends is encouraged to donate. Proceeds from the event go to the Cooley Recovery Center. And coming up, the mother of the man accused of driving into a Christmas parade is sharing her voice. She says her son should not be representing himself.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's fall jean sale is going on now. We offer genuine value on quality jeans and work pants every day. But right now, get even greater denim deals on the brands you love. Like men's Rustler jeans, just $14.99. Rewards members save an extra buck. Kids silver bootcut denim, only $19.99. Plus, all tires are on sale. Get a $100 rebate when you buy 4 Cooper tires. Rewards members get an extra $50 instant savings.
Find value at Lane's Farm and Fleet.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Classic Antique and Collector Car Auction, Winona, Minnesota, October 7th and 8th. Everyone welcome as a buyer, seller, or spectator. Midwest's largest collector car auction. Consign now and turn your classic into cash. Find out more at RemlingerAuctions.com or call 507-450-3173 today. RemlingerAuctions.com.
They're destroying America and our livelihoods. Now, DC elites are spending big on Brad Paff. The same Beltway bigwigs who wasted taxpayer money that bailed out elite golf courses and luxury hotels are now bankrolling Brad Paff's campaign because Brad Paff supported their big spending, price-hiking, reckless schemes. And that's why we can't send him to Washington. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
The mother of the Wisconsin man accused of killing 6 people and injuring dozens more after driving his SUV into a Christmas parade in 2021 is speaking out. Dawn Woods says Daryl Brooks should be in a mental institution and not allowed to represent himself in court. Bruce Harrison talks to her about it.
In 8 handwritten pages, Dawn Woods made her plea as a mother to the court.
Why did you decide to write that letter?
I wanted to help Daryl. I knew that he was not mentally capable of presenting himself as his own attorney.
Woods agreed to speak with us, provided we not show her face. She says she's received threats since her son was accused in the Waukesha Christmas parade attack.
What has led to Daryl's behavior?
His mental illness, not being medicated.
Woods says her son should be in a mental hospital, but Brooks withdrew his insanity plea earlier this month. And just this week, a judge decided Brooks is articulate and intelligent enough to represent himself.
And he always says, you know, Mama, I'm fighting for my life. And I said, I know that, baby. But we have to look at reality for what it is.
What is it?
You know, I said, you did do what they said you did, even though it wasn't intentional, but you did, you know, and you're going to have to go to prison.
Daryl's not an attorney. How do you think he's going to handle the proceedings?
I'm going to, and I hate to say this, you're going to see manic, full-blown. That's what you're going to see.
Are you going to try and talk to him before the trial?
If he calls me. I will. I tried talking to him on Tuesday again.
Woods says she won't be attending her son's trial. She already knows the verdict and what her son did.
Chance to say anything to the families impacted by this?
I have written a letter to the families, and again, I give my condolences. My heart goes out to each of them. I ask God to give them strength. I ask God to give them peace and comfort them.
According to court records, the trial will start Monday. Brooks will be responsible for jury selection, opening and closing statements, and examining witnesses. Eric will be in next with your forecast.
Enjoy the taste of downtown Lacrosse, October 7th, featuring culinary delights from local restaurants with live entertainment, a silent auction, and more. This event is open to all at the Cargill Room on Front Street. Tickets are available at lacrossedowntown.com.
Ron Johnson and China. Here's how it works. While in the Senate, Johnson made $57 million from a family business whose growth was directly linked to China. He invested in Chinese factories, and Johnson's family business got $50 million in loans from the Bank of China. Johnson pushed for shipping American jobs overseas, while he got rich. Ron Johnson's out for himself, not us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
We asked our customers what they love about Blaine's Farm and Fleet's auto service.
I'm getting all of my maintenance done here. I just had tires and brake job done last year. I'm getting an oil change today. I trust them with my car.
I had a battery put in here. They did a great job.
With Fleet in our name, you know we're auto experts. Schedule an appointment in-store or online and experience what others have since 1955. Tires and batteries, trust and care.
The power to change your future is now. The SUVs are here. Be one of the first to drive a new Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge. Custom order your SUV today. Lock in 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus 500 retail order bonus cash on a new 2023 Ford Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge.
My name is Zijun Jia. Call me Dr. or John. It's okay with that. And recently, we developed the new process to treat the wastewater, to clean, including the remove the PFAS. Like this system, we can clean the water within 1 minute. The wastewater come in, basically 20-30 seconds, done. This is new technology. That's the one nobody knows that yet. So that's kind of we try to do that.
Enjoy the taste of downtown Lacrosse, October 7th, featuring culinary delights from local restaurants with live entertainment, a silent auction, and more. This event is open to all at the Cargill Room on Front Street. Tickets are available at lacrossedowntown.com.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
All right, here's a live look at the radar scan right now. We have a little bit of precipitation being picked up as we speak across portions of I-94 towards Black River Falls area, just south of Eau Claire to the north of Winona as well, across portions of like I said, the Wisconsin and Minnesota border. So take a look here at the big picture, and you're noticing right now what's going on. This line of showers that's going to push its way through portions of Minnesota into Wisconsin. This is what's going to keep the rain chance in the forecast across portions of the area for the evening and overnight hours. The majority of us won't even see a drop, but if you do get under a downpour or under one of these little blips, it will be a nice downpour. Just keep the umbrella with you just in case. Now, in terms of the evening and overnight hours in Lacrosse, we'll see temperatures going into the upper 50s by the 9 o'clock hour, 58 by 10, 58 by the 11 o'clock hour. We're going to stay partly cloudy to mostly sunny. Made it to 72 today after a morning start of 48. 69 and 48 is where we should be for this time of year. And hey, we've turned over into a new month, August 1st, so our average high right now is 69 degrees. One thing to note about October, we average 0.3 of an inch of snow. This is the first month where we average snow for the month. So there's been several years where we haven't seen a drop. So may the odds ever be in your favor. No rain today in the rain bucket. We're sitting at 907 inches below normal already for the month. We're sitting at 5.06 inches below normal for the year. Outside right now, we have partly cloudy skies at the airport. 65 is the current temperature. Our dew point's just over half 100 at 51 with winds out of the northwest at 8. In Eau Claire, we're at 59 degrees, feels like 59. Our dew point's at 51, and we have a nice calm wind out there at this hour. Other temperatures across the area in the 50s and 60s, 59 in Eau Claire, 65 in Lacrosse, 62 Viroqua, 61 Decorah. Boscobel, you're seeing that temperature of 70. But we take a look at the forecast when you wake up in the morning. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s will greet you. Mid-40s towards Black River Falls, as well as Sparta and Volkfield, 48 in Prairie du Chien, 48 in Decorah. Let's help you plan your Sunday. So by the noon hour, we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds pushing its way through. We'll get a break as we go into the afternoon and early evening hours. And then by Monday, we see temperatures going into the 60s and 70s yet again. So highs tomorrow back into the 60s and 70s. 69 in Eau Claire, 68 Black River Falls, 71 in Lacrosse, 70 in Decorah, 70 over towards Preston. So the balance of the 8-day. We see temperatures from Monday staying in the upper 60s, low 70s with mostly sunny skies. We go to 74 for Tuesday, 73 for Wednesday. There is a precip chance in the forecast. This needs to move over a day. We have that precip chance in the forecast for Wednesday night going into extremely early Thursday morning. But then look at the highs as we go into the weekend. We go to 54 on Thursday. 49 Friday, then 50s as we go into Saturday and Sunday. So hope you enjoy the 60s and 70s because that temperature is dropping as we go into this time next week. Hey, we'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.